Good morning. I am Kevin Price. Delighted to be with you. Going to spend some time talking to you about you and your business. Got a lot to cover on today's program. I'm going to get straight to it. Later on in the show, though, I do want to talk about I got to watch my TV show. It's now in around 30 markets around the country. But if you've got Roku, you can watch it live like if you were in one of those 30 markets. And I'll talk a little bit more about that. But I got to watch it even though we're not in this market. We're in New York City, Los Angeles, Dallas, Philadelphia, a couple dozen other markets, roughly one-third of the country with our new TV show, but not Houston. Well, you are if you've got one of the 10 million homes around the country that have Roku. And so it's such a game changer. Roku is so cool. But we'll talk a little bit about how you can watch it with Roku regardless of where you live. All right, and regardless of where you live, you're going to be interested in this topic. It's going to be extremely timely. It's about franchising, and it's about what company, about the next chapter, I would think, in a person's life, for those who have done very well, be it in business or be it as an employee, and they ask the question, what's next? Right, in my opinion, Mike Rotondo might very well have the answer. He's with a company called Tropical Smoothie. That's tropicalsmoothie.com. Mike, how are you today?
I'm great, Kevin. How are you?
I'm really doing very well, and always glad to talk to you. You do a great job whenever we have you on the show. Let's start off real quick with the elevator speech about Tropical Smoothie.
Yes, sir. Tropical Smoothie, 465 locations in 38 states. We've been doing business for 17 years, franchising almost all of those years. We opened 65 new cafes last year. We're on our way to 100 new cafes this year. Just broke into California. We just opened first location out in California, first of many to come. So some exciting news out there. It's a concept that is in this space right now of better for you food and smoothies. Our tagline is eat better, feel better. And so we live in this space kind of between fast casual and QSR, where we've got great food and smoothies that can really inspire you to live a healthier lifestyle. So we're in a great spot with a great brand. And, Kevin, you bring up a point about, franchising and kind of what's next. And I think, the real question people kind of say, well, why do people in general go into franchising? Why is that? Why do they make that decision? And the answer is they want the business, they want the freedoms that a business owner can have, such as, not going to an office, and then wealth and being more in charge of their destiny. That's why people go into franchising. But kind of more importantly than that, so, because you could say, well, that's why people just go into business by themselves, right? They leave corporate America to start their own business. Well, why is franchising such a great choice? And, why do I enjoy leading in this industry? It's because you're going to get a business model, right? You're going to get a tried and true business model. You're going to get training and support. You've got marketing support, ops support, picking your location, constructing your location. It's a lower risk. There's a 50% higher chance of failure for people who go out and do independent restaurants. Yeah. So, that's, I think, what the attraction is. And so then when you start kind of going through all the different franchises, you look at a franchise then, okay, so who's relevant right now? What brand can I really get involved with that is relevant and is speaking to the consumer right now? And I believe that's Tropical Smoothie Cafe.
Let me ask you real quickly, you kind of lost some of our listeners, I'm sure, with the phrase QSR. Talk about that. What is that?
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Quick service restaurants.
Okay.
So your McDonald's, your Arby's, your Wendy's, those are quick service restaurants, and then fast casual, more like Panera, Chipotle, those types of.
So you're kind of a bridge between those two.
Right.
And
kind of a fast casual light.
And in my opinion, you're kind of like the best of both worlds, and maybe in three ways. First of all, the taste is really extremely high quality versus especially what you get in the what you call QSR. Second of all, the price range is extremely competitive. It kind of, in my opinion, gravitates towards the QSR in the price range. And then the quality itself, from a health perspective, is higher. So it's like the best of all worlds.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, our number one selling smoothie is a smoothie that's made with fresh spinach and kale, and then it's got pineapple, mango, and banana in it. So, it's not bag in the box. It's not a product like syrup or like you might see. We're scooping fruits and vegetables into a blender and making smoothies with it. So it's a great product, and the food is exceptional as well.
Yeah, it sounds like it. So talk a little bit about what's usually required to getting involved with one of your franchises.
Yeah, I mean, we have a whole, actually, great news is we're going to be actually at the Franchise Expo South in Houston, February 11th through the 13th at the NRG Center. So I want to make sure I get that out there, that our development team will be there to talk to people. So again, that's February 11th through the 13th at the NRG Center, and it's what's called the Franchise Expo South, and that's going to be in Houston. So you can always come there and find out more. But in general terms, the total investment, including franchise fee and everything, is going to range somewhere between $300,000 and $325,000, all in to get a cafe open. And then we look for people that have, their liquidity really needs to be somewhere around $100,000 or $125,000. They can get financing from many different forms, but those are kind of the basic requirements. You don't have to have restaurant experience. And we have a lot of people that come out of corporate America without restaurant experience and are very successful. Our franchisees that just opened in California, they had no restaurant experience whatsoever, and they're opening up in California. They're doing a total of 20 stores, 10 in Irvine and 10 in San Diego. Mm-hmm. So, and then because we're going to teach you, right? We're going to show you how to really run a tropical smoothie. The other piece from a requirement standpoint is for veterans. We do have a program called VetFran, and that is a program where you get half off your franchise fee. So the $25,000 franchise fee to veterans is only $12,500. Mm-hmm. So those are kind of the basic requirements.
Yeah, those are good to know. By the way, when you come into town, make sure, in fact, right after this interview, you get your people to contact my people, because that time you're going to be here might fit in nicely for scheduling you to be on our national TV show, in roughly 1/3 of the homes around the country. So
that'd be perfect.
Yeah, you'd have to come into the studios if you for a 5-minute segment, but we'd love to get you on our national show.
Yeah, I'd love to do it.
So that'll be cool. All right. I'm a big fan. Mike Rotondo, great stuff of what he's doing over there at Tropical Smoothie. And that's tropicalsmoothie.com. Thanks so much, my friend.
Thank you.
All right. When we come back, we're going to have more for you. Do want to remind you, best content here will be found over there at usdailyreview.com. And you're listening to The Price of Business.